The past is a debt unpaid. I am my own harshest judge. It's 2 a.m., and the hum of the refrigerator feels deafening. My phone screen is dark, but my eyes are burning. I'm thinking about a conversation from 4 years ago. Not the one where I triumphed, or the one where I was wronged. It's the time I stumbled over a word during a presentation, or perhaps the way I awkwardly tried to crack a joke that didn't land, leaving a 3-second silence that felt like an eternity. I can still see the slight, polite tightening of the listener's lips. It's a ghost that refuses to leave the room. The irony is sharp enough to draw blood. If a friend told me they had made that exact mistake, if they told me they felt embarrassed by some minor social lapse or a professional blunder, I would look at them with genuine, soft-eyed sympathy. I would tell them that nobody noticed. I would tell them that people are far too consumed with their own mundane anxieties to care about a stutter or an ill-timed sentence. I would mean it, too. I hold a deep, expansive capacity for the messy, unpolished edges of other people. I forgive them for being human before they even ask. But for myself? The mercy stops at my own front door. There is a specific, cold mechanics to the way I replay these moments. It's not just a memory, it's an interrogation. I re-examine the angle of my posture, the pitch of my voice, the way I might have looked desperate for approval, or, conversely, too aloof. It's a form of mental archiving where only the failures are preserved in high definition. Every success is filed away as lucky or expected, quickly fading into the background noise of life. But the errors? Those are etched in stone. They are the only things that feel authentically mine. I find myself doing things that feel absurd in the light of day. Like checking an email I sent 5 hours ago for the 10th time, hunting for a typo I missed, convinced that the recipient is sitting there, cataloging my incompetence. Or suddenly stopping in the middle of walking to the kitchen, frozen by the memory of a slight social friction from lunch, heart rate spiking, palms going damp. It's a reflex now. I've become an expert at hunting down my own shadow. This isn't about striving for perfection, at least not in the way people usually mean it. It's deeper, quieter, and significantly more exhausting. It feels like I am carrying a ledger that only records deficits. I suspect this is why I am so quick to forgive others, because I see the fragility in them, and in a way, I am trying to bribe the universe. If I am kind enough, if I offer enough grace to everyone else, maybe I won't be punished so severely for my own inadequacies. Maybe if I'm the loudest champion for everyone else's humanity, no one will notice that I am secretly holding myself to a standard that is physically impossible to meet. It creates a strange, jagged disconnection. I can connect with a stranger's pain in a heartbeat, but I can't sit with my own. When I make a mistake, I don't feel room for growth or life lessons. I feel a profound sense of exposure. It's the fear that if I am seen as flawed, the entire facade of who I have carefully constructed will simply evaporate, and I will be left with nothing but the errors. There's a comfort in the repetition, though. It's a familiar, ugly rhythm. To obsess is to feel like I'm at least doing something about the mistake, even if all I'm really doing is keeping the wound fresh. It's like picking at a scab because the sting is proof that I'm still paying for it. I am both the victim and the prosecutor, and somehow, I am never satisfied with the verdict. I look at the clock again. 2:45 a.m. Tomorrow, I will wake up and be kind to everyone I meet. I will listen when they vent about their day. I will tell them it's okay, that they're being too hard on themselves, that they are human. And I will believe every word I say. But when I eventually trip over a word again, or make that tiny, insignificant error that only I remember, I will lie in bed again, under the same dim light, meticulously dismantling my own peace of mind. It's not a burden I'm trying to escape anymore. It's just the architecture of how I exist, a private, silent hall of mirrors where the only person I can't seem to look in the eye is myself. And so, the loop continues. A quiet, relentless, and perfectly documented cycle of remembering everything I wish I could forget, while offering an ocean of grace to a world that never asked me to be its judge. I am the most lenient judge in the court of other people's lives, yet I am the only one serving a life sentence in my own.